So Troy, are you here?
I'm here.
Oh, good to see you. Or hear from you, I should say.
It's been a little while.
So you guys want to know something funny? So I totally just did the week 10 homework, thinking that it was the lesson 10.
Well, at least you're ahead.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's for once. Yeah, so I actually prepared for lesson 10 and not lesson 9. So yeah.
Well, this will be ready for next week.
So, Lily, you said you're on question 8?
I'm on 10 now.
Oh, 10 for 5. Did you get HA U does not equal 10?
Yeah.
Because if it's a two-tail, it can be either higher or lower.
Yeah.
And 3 and 4, I haven't really looked at anything. I was just kind of looking at that off the top of my head. Wouldn't both of those be the null hypothesis?
Yeah.
Okay. So Troy and Amanda, you're the other two people on the call, right?
Taylor.
I'm not Amanda, Taylor. So Taylor and Troy, are you guys? So have all three of you gotten 3, 4, and 5?
I can't even get the quiz to pull up. Oh, there we go. All right, so 3 and 4, they're both null, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
So number 5, I'm confused. Can't
So you're not sure on 5?
No, what did y'all do?
Or you have 5?
No, I'm on it now. I don't.
Okay, so what did it's Troy, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so what did you get for 5?
I have it. So I'm looking at it. I'm confused.
Okay, so do you understand the two-tail test?
No.
Okay, so a two-tail test means you have a statistic that's is extreme or on either the high side or the low side. So if you set your level of significance, say at like 5%, then you reject the null hypothesis if there's less than a 5% chance that it's due to or less than 5% probability that it's due to chance. So a two-tail test means it can be either higher or lower, one or the other. It isn't just higher or just lower. So that's why it couldn't be the first or the second one, and it wouldn't. And if it was the last one, it would be equal. So that's why it would be the third one, because it's just not equal to the null hypothesis.
Okay, that makes sense.
Have you guys got number 6 yet?
Yeah.
That be the second one?
Would it be the second one that U is greater than 10?
U is less than 10.
Oh, U is less than 10?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess just because the data slid to the left so far that...
I'm just going off what it said in the video.
Okay, I have to admit I did the prep homework, but I haven't watched the video, so I probably should have done that. So
Yeah, I'm
One-sided.
probably gonna watch the video after this.
Yeah. One-sided test or one-tailed test on the left side, the U thing is less than the value.
okay, all right, thank you. And so would that be the same for a right or a left tail test, that they would always be less than the value?
It's opposite for the right-tailed.
Okay, so that would answer the next question, right?
Yeah.
So HA would be greater than 10? Or U would be greater than 10?
Yeah.
Okay, so number 8 is if the p-value was greater than A, right?
Yeah, that's what Taylor said.
Yeah, that's what I
I'm
put.
sorry, I'm sorry if you already put that and I wasn't listening.
No, you're good.
Okay, so 9 would be if
Less
the
than.
p-value is less than A, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Taylor, are you with us so far up to number 9? I mean, not Taylor,
Oh
but
yeah, I'm at like
Troy.
number 17.
Yeah.
Not Taylor, but Troy.
Yeah, I'm up.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep everyone, kind of like your kids. you
No.
try not to get the.
That's all good.
I've been trying to do it since 1, so yeah, no worries, you're good.
Okay.
What's wrong? Come here. Hi.
So I think 10's pretty straightforward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the average claim would just be greater than 1,500. Is that what everyone got?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
'Cause
And
you
then
don't-
for 11, I put the average claim is equal to 1,500.
For 11.
Is that for 11?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Are you guys on 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would that not be a good one since that's such a small number?
Actually, I think it would be because the sample size just has to be over 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lily, did you remember reading that?
Yeah. It just has to be over 30, so the 40 is.
Fine. Okay.
Wait, did y'all go over 13?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, so 13. Central limits.
That's what I put.
That's what I was.
Yeah, because that has to do with the shape of the distribution, whereas a lot of the large numbers, the mean conveys to the population mean. So, and then that's what we're talking about in 12 is shape of distribution.
Okay.
Is 14 just X with the line over it?
That's what I was just looking at. That's what I would think it is.
That's what I went with.
Yeah, because I mean, with our equations, for the z-score, it's X with the line over it minus M, so that's what you're testing. Okay.
I don't understand the A equals something.
Which one?
A equals 0 or 0.05. I don't understand. Sometimes it's like the matrix, but like what is the reference to? Excuse me.
I'm not sure.
For which number?
15.
Oh, have you already computed it?
Not yet. She's just wondering what the A equals 0.05 is.
Oh, that's the level of significance. So your probability when you put it into the probability app, for it to reject the null hypothesis has to be less than 5%. And if it's greater than 5%, then it doesn't fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what you're gonna look at once you get down to the last step of your getting your answer, as to whether we reject or accept it. So.
So you put the A in the applet?
No, you're not putting the A in. You're trying to compare once you get the z-score and putting your z-score in the applet, and then.
But how can you get the z-score? Because I'm not seeing enough information to calculate that.
Well, okay, so your z-score is your formula of your value minus your mean divided by the deviation divided by the square root of the sample size.
So would sample size be 144? No, sample is 36. So it's 150 divided by the standard deviation of 40 by the square root of 36?
Yeah, so sorry, go ahead, Lily.
The 150 has to take away the 144.
Yeah, on top.
Oh, that's right. You subtract it. Okay. So 150 minus 144.
Well, it would be the other way around, right? Because it's the value would actually be 144 and the mean is 150, so it'd be 144 minus 150, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because that'll change the sign of your z-score.
Did you guys get anything yet?
For the z-score?
For 15 or 16?
I think it's 0.9.
Yeah, that's what I got.
9.
It's negative?
Or I don't know. I got 0.
Yeah, it should be negative because your value is smaller than your mean. So it should be to the left of the mean. So it should be negative.
Okay. And then how do you get the p-value associated with it?
You have to put in the z-score, and then the p-value is the one that comes up in the area box, I think.
Oh, okay. It would be 0.71. 0.071.
What part do you have shaded?
Which part should I have shaded?
I'm pretty sure just the left tail.
Yeah. Yeah, correct.
Okay, so 0.464.
I have 0.1841.
Yeah, I got
Okay, so
0.
I put the Z-score in the bottom. I put negative 0.9.
Oh, it's just negative 0.9.
Yeah, I put negative 0.9. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Okay. Yeah, I got up in the top area box, I got 0.1841.
Okay, oh, I see it now. Yeah, I did it wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I got what you got, Lily. So I guess then the answer would actually be 0.184.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Troy, are you with us with all this?
Yeah, sorry, I had to run and go get my notes.
Okay, were you able to calculate the Z-score and get an answer?
Oh, yeah, I got it. We're good.
Okay. So the p-value on 16, that wouldn't that be the probability that we get after we put in the Z-score for the applet?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I make this harder than it needs to be. The Z-score isn't the probability. The Z-score is what we put down on the bottom, right? For number 17, or 15, I mean. And then what I said for 15 would actually be in 16.
0.184.
Yeah, I mean, am I right on that?
I think so.
Okay.
Are you guys on 17?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the fail to reject.
Why?
Because the p-value that we got, the 0.184, is greater than the A value that they gave us.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's 18%, and it really has to be smaller than 5%. It's not even one standard deviation away from the mean, and usually that blue tail needs to be all the way past the 2, which is usually around where the 5% is. So yeah, that would definitely fail to reject it.
So for 18, would it be sufficient evidence? Remaining?
So are you choosing the first, second, third, or fourth one?
So would it be the second one?
On 18?
Yeah.
No, so the Oh, huh. I would say 18 would be the third one.
Insufficient evidence that the mean is less than 150.
Yeah, because you have the null hypothesis, but you were testing to see if your alternative hypothesis is true,
Yeah, you're right.
and your evidence was trying to see if that claim was what it is.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're right.
Because I don't think you actually, if I remember right, you don't actually prove anything. You just gather enough evidence whether you can disprove something or you don't have enough evidence to disprove something.
Okay, that makes sense. So for question 19, is that type 1?
That's what I put.
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, that's right.
You.
Wouldn't 20 be the second one? The probability type 2 error will increase. I don't know if you guys need some more time to look it up. I'm not trying to rush. So
Oh, no, yeah.
I put that it will decrease.
You put 3, the third one.
calculating 21?
I don't know. I thought I knew what I was doing, but then it said round to 2 decimal places, and I was like, I don't know.
Same. I was so confused.
Oh, I have to go back and look that one. On 20, I think it's the type 2 error because the lower you set your percentage, the harder it is to reject the null hypothesis. And so the harder, if it is false, the harder it is to prove it's false because you set it at such a low score, right? And so the type 2 hypothesis is failing to reject a hypothesis test when it is in fact false.
Okay, so you're saying 20 is what?
What I was
20
reading,
is the second one.
20 is the second one, yeah.
Yeah. Because the higher you set it, the more you increase your chances of making a type 1 error, and the lower you set it, the more you increase your chances of making a type 2 error.
Okay.
Wouldn't 21, would it be, I have to go back and look, but is it a 95% chance of committing a type 1 error? I don't know. I'll have to look. I might just be talking out of thin air, but...
I read something in the book that said the value of A is the probability of committing a type 1 error.
Yeah, I've got no idea what I'm doing with 21.
Yeah, I see what you're. I think I see what you're saying, Lily, because it says the level of significance A. This is less than 9. Is the probability of committing a type 1 error.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just read that in the book.
So we're putting. Would we put 0.05?
I guess. That's like all I'm finding, so I'm guessing that's the right thing.
Yeah. There's no like other way to figure it out, so that I can find actually. I can't.
So I guess we just submit
Well, here,
and
I'll submit it and I'll let you know what it says.
okay. We'll see how we go.
So 14 is wrong. And 20 is wrong.
Really? 20's wrong?
Yeah.
Okay, but 21's right. Correct?
Yep. Yes.
I submitted mine, and
Huh.
mine says 20 is right.
What did
And
you
you
put?
put the insufficient, the true population mean is less.
For number 20, I put the probability of a type 2 error will increase.
Oh, that changed.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was reading the right thing. Okay. Was number 21 right?
Yeah. So we're just gotta figure out 14.
Okay.
So, Troy, did you put 14? Did you choose initially? Did you choose the X with the line over it?
Yeah.
What did you guys get for 9? Because mine says 9's wrong.
For 9, I got p-value is less than a,
Okay.
less than or greater to a.
Yeah. So the second one.
Did you get 13 and 14 right?
I got 13, but 14's wrong.
Yeah.
Well,
13.
is it?
Okay, what'd you get for 13?
It's central limit theorem.
Yeah, central limit theorem.
Is 14? Would that just be the Z-score then, or Z? Is that the? Would that be the test statistic?
Maybe.
I mean, I'll go look it up really quick. Whatever lesson 2 or 3 it is, and they just find what Z is.
Oh, yeah, I just found it in the textbook. It is Z. It says where Z is the test statistic. So,
Okay.
yeah. The sample mean, and then U is the population mean, and the standard deviation of N sample size. Yeah. So that's what
Okay.
that is. Okay, well, I gotta go. Thanks for letting me call you.
Yep.
You guys have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay,
Yeah,
bye.
we might. I'll actually get able to get some stuff done today.
All right. I'm going to end the broadcast and then hang up.